supercars are currently bringing the heat. Sales of these luxury, high-performance machines have been on the rise in recent years, and we expect that trend to continue as we head into 2021. Some supercar manufacturers also make cars for regular people. We're looking at you, Ford and Toyota. But if you want to feel like a true celebrity without shelling out your life savings for first-class flights everywhere you go, then it's time to invest in one of these babies. The Porsche 911 GT1 was the first 911-based racing car made by Porsche. It is most famous for being the only racing car to win the 24 Hours of Le Mans in its first year, which it did in 1998. The 911 GT1 was a limited production racing car built by Porsche as a challenger for the FIA GT Championship in Le Mans. It was based on the 911 964 Turbo, and competed in 1997 and 1998, before being replaced by the more successful 911 GT3R. It was considered to be one of the most technologically advanced racing cars ever built, with innovations that included a carbon fiber body, titanium connecting rods, and a 6-speed gearbox. However, its high price tag kept it out of competition. A total of 20 cars were produced.
It's official. The Bugatti Chiron is the world's fastest convertible and the most powerful car ever manufactured, with a top speed of 261 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in less than 2.5 seconds and 1,500 horsepower. It's also the latest vehicle from the storied brand that was founded in 1909 and has been dedicated to building some of the world's most exclusive and expensive automobiles ever since. With a price tag of $3.9 million, the new Bugatti Chiron is for those who want to own an icon and be talked about wherever they go. The Ferrari FXX-K Evo is one of the most technologically advanced cars the world has ever seen. The car is, like other Ferrari models, built for extreme performance that would put any other supercar to shame. Even though the FXX-K Evo is powered by a 6.3L V12 engine, it can still go from 0 to 60 in 1.7 seconds and reach max speeds of 217 miles per hour. That's fast for a car that seats only 2 people. Ferrari's FXX-K Evo is a track-only evolution of its original road-going FXX-K, and it's a car that needs to be experienced to be believed. The Evo version delivers a huge amount of downforce at speed, which not only improves grip but also contributes to the amazing feeling you get from driving it. The FXX-K Evo is the most powerful road legal car ever produced by Ferrari. Powering the car is a V12 engine that produces 811 horsepower and 800 Nm of torque. Koenigsegg Regera is a hybrid supercar with 1 megawatt, 1,341 horsepower, of power. It was launched at the Geneva Auto Show in March 2016. The engine is a twin-turbocharged 5.0L V8 engine combined with 3 electric motors, 1 on the crankshaft and 1 mounted to each of the rear wheels. The total power output of the hybrid system is 940 horsepower, 708 kilowatts, and it is capable of accelerating from 0 to 97 kilometers per hour, 0 to 60 miles per hour, in 2.8 seconds. The Koenigsegg Regera is an electric sports car manufactured by Swedish automaker Koenigsegg. The name, Regera, comes from the Swedish verb, regera, meaning to reign, or to rule, and was chosen to signify that the car is the ultimate expression of Koenigsegg's King of the Hill philosophy. The Regera is designed with an all-electric powertrain in mind, which results in a low center of gravity compared to other supercars. The Regera uses 3 electric motors, one on each wheel. The Lamborghini Centenario LP 770-4 is a limited edition supercar that was just unveiled at the 2016 Geneva Motor Show. The car is a tribute to Ferruccio Lamborghini, founder of the Italian automaker, and his 100th birthday. The car was built with materials such as carbon fiber, titanium and gold 19-inch wheels. The Lamborghini Centenario LP 770-4 can reach a top speed of 220 miles per hour and goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. Lamborghini Centenario LP 770-4 is one of the most expensive cars in the world, and can reach a speed of 211 miles per hour. The car was the result of one of the most famous car brands in Italy, Lamborghini, celebrating its 100th anniversary. And to celebrate this milestone, they decided to create an extremely fast car that would be a symbol of their brand spirit and legacy. They named it the Centenario LP 770-4. That's why it costs between $1 million and $2 million. The McLaren P1 GTR was an extreme, track-only version of the P1 supercar. It was developed by the British car manufacturer to be a race car for the road. Only 50 units were ever built. The GTR produced 986 horsepower and 722 pound-feet of torque from its 3.8-liter turbocharged V8 engine. The McLaren P1 GTR is one of the most extreme street-legal cars in the world. Only 50 were ever made, which makes one an extremely rare collector's item. It produced 986 horsepower and 722 pound-feet of torque. The McLaren P1 GTR is the most advanced production vehicle ever made. It's also one of the fastest, too. The car set the record for the fastest road car in the world by topping out at 243 miles per hour. Because this car was designed to be a track-only supercar, it's important to understand what makes it so special and what sets it apart from other vehicles in its class. The Mercedes-AMG Project One is a hybrid hypercar. It uses both an electric motor and a 1.6 LV6 engine. It's equipped with 4 electric motors, 2 of which are placed at the front wheels to supplement acceleration while the other 2 are located at the rear wheels. Together, these four motors generate 1,000 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. It's not just about speed though. The Project One also gives you the ability to have fun on the track while being environmentally conscious. The car can accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in less than 3 seconds. The Mercedes-AMG Project One is a hybrid hypercar with 1,000 horsepower. The concept car debuted in Frankfurt in 2017. Its engine is a 1.6L V6 turbocharged hybrid engine that generates Formula One power, while the chassis is an F1-inspired design.
One day, we'll bring performance with outstanding efficiency to the streets. One day has just begun. AMG, driving the future of performance.
Pagani Huayra è stato il nostro
Huayra BC is the most expensive car of Pagani Collector Series. BC stands for Beni Caiola. It was named after the collector who ordered the car. Pagani Huayra BC is a track monster. It's packed with many parts that give it an edge over other hypercars in the market. It has got a 6.0L twin-turbo V12 engine that can deliver 789 horsepower of power and 1,000 Nm of torque at 2,200 revolutions per minute. The engine is mated to an automatic gearbox that can shift gears through 8 speed settings. The Pagani Huayra BC is a true work of art. The company has made many special edition cars in the past, but this one is different. It was designed to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the company, and it looks like it will be truly amazing. While it's just a render right now, this is an exciting time for Pagani fans. The company has found success by creating beautiful cars that are also incredible performers. A lot of people are looking forward to seeing what they can do with this new model after all these years. The McLaren 720S is a supercar that you will fall in love with at first sight. It comes in 3 exciting colors to choose from, including the striking striking orange color that makes it look like a fire-breathing dragon. With its sleek design and powerful engine, the McLaren 720S has set itself out to be one of the most eye-catching cars on the road. The McLaren 720S is powered by a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 engine that produces 720 horsepower. This allows it to reach 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds, which is pretty impressive for a car. Some people have a very distinct view about cars. They love them and they want to spend most of their time with cars. But most importantly, they want to know everything about any kind of car. That is the reason they buy a lot of books about cars, or watch a lot of TV shows or movies where there are a lot of cars in them. Those people usually end up owning a lot of books from Amazon.com, which is one of the biggest online shops in the world.
Your instinct and the experience as well. You can fly very high.
Becão, não podia concordar mais.
Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. The Lamborghini Aventador SVJ is a high-performance sports car produced by the Italian manufacturer Lamborghini. The Aventador was launched in February 2011 at the Geneva Motor Show, and replaced the Murcielago as the new flagship model of Lamborghini's fleet. The Aventador's V12 engine is capable of producing 700 PS, 690 horsepower, 515 kilowatts, and 690 Nm, 509 lb-ft of torque. It has a top speed of 350 kilometers per hour, 217 miles per hour, and it accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. The Lamborghini Aventador SVJ is a limited edition car released in the year 2019. It is the fastest and most powerful vehicle ever created by the Italian automaker. This article will give you a detailed comparison between the previous versions of this supercar and tell you why this new one is faster, more powerful and better than its predecessors. As you might know, Lamborghini has been producing supercars for quite a long time now. The first model was introduced in 1963, and it was called the 350 GTV. Since then, it has launched several models. Some have been successful and others.
The future of supercars will be defined by electric power, which will become increasingly efficient and more affordable. So what is the best way to get into the electric car game? Join forces with an existing player, or go it alone? The Tesla Model S has proven that when the quality of the car is good enough, people will buy. But how do you know if your design is good enough? Can you make a supercar by yourself? How much would it cost? What about marketing? Don't even get me started on the legal hurdles. Supercars are the pinnacle of automotive engineering. They are what keeps car lovers going, and what keeps car manufacturers competing. But with a multitude of new technologies on the horizon, the future of supercars is uncertain. Will they continue to be limited to a handful of elite collectors? Or will they become more accessible and... Conclusion. When you think of supercars, what comes to mind? In this article, we will take a look at the top 10 supercars of 2021. With new technology coming out all the time, it's no surprise that many automakers are developing innovative ways to power their vehicles. Join us in the next few minutes as we explore these futuristic innovations and see how they might change the future of cars forever. We hope you enjoyed our list of the top 10 supercars of 2021. If you loved this article, please like it and comment to let us know. If there is anything else we can do for you, please let us know by following us today.
When they see what you're gonna do, say it back like a million times, because they know that you're the absolute. No one else is even coming close. They're all just reaching for a piece of you. The original.